Hi, this is Chris Reddick with Chris Reddick Financial Planning. In this blog post, I talk about should I enroll in the pension or a 403b plan. So this is a common situation that you might find yourself in if you're in higher education. So essentially, if you're in higher education, you work for a state public school, like in the University of Texas system or so forth, or New York State or whatever, you're going to have a decision point when you first start with your employee benefits. And one of the big decisions you have to make is, should I enroll in the pension or should I enroll in the 403b? Typically, you can't have both, and you might have a certain period of time, maybe 60 to 90 days, to make this decision on which one to do. Okay, so this is a really heavy decision, and in the blog post I talk about what are the 4 considerations you need to think about when you make this decision, because essentially it's irrevocable. So if you just say I don't want to enroll in the pension, you can't decide later on, I'll just do the pension now. It doesn't work that way, right? So either you enroll in the pension, okay, or you enroll in the 403b plan, which is basically like a 401k plan for higher education. Right, so that's kind of the point the point of the blog post, and I'm trying to make is this a really important decision in your career. So one thing is, do you want a monthly income stream in retirement? So a pension provides this. So you have this monthly income that keeps coming in till you pass away, and if you have a spouse, they could have a survivor's benefit, which could be maybe half of your monthly pension. All right, so it's a guaranteed income source, which is a lot of comfort for retirees. That's the number one thing retirees worry about, is running out of money. So this may not be the situation, obviously, if you have a steady income stream in retirement. So you could potentially get Social Security plus your pension. So, but as we know, the pension isn't going to be your full amount of what you made when you're working. Maybe a third, a half, or so forth. Okay, if it's even really generous, it might be 2/3 of what you made. Okay, the second consideration: are you early in your career? Right, so this is really important, right? So if you're early in your career and you don't really know if you're going to stick around in the current job, so you may not have enough years to actually be vested in the pension. So it might be like 5 years could be the minimum before you can actually get anything out of the pension. So you have to consider that as well. Now, the pension really benefits those that are higher earning and older and later in their career, right? So if you started somewhere else and then maybe in your 40s you started another higher education job, then you enrolled in the pension and you made more money than you made like 15 or 10 years ago, right? That would be part of the pension calculation, right? So that would be like the age calculation, and that would help you out more than someone who's young who paid over a longer period of time. Okay, so the next thing is, are you comfortable with investing? This is a really huge choice, right? If you're comfortable with investing overall, you should be able to, historically, no guarantee, is beat the returns that you would get in a pension. So pensions are, they have to be more conservative because they have to guarantee benefits to the members, right? But with investing, you could potentially beat the market, right? So you could hire a financial advisor, and you could also, if you do a 403b, you can pass any money you don't use down to your heirs, right? So in a beneficiary IRA, which you can't do with a pension. Okay, are you a frequent job changer, right? So someone that goes between different jobs a lot, the pension may not be a good choice because you may not be there enough to vest in it, or if you are for a while, you may not get a large amount of money in the pension. So it's probably better in that case, if you're kind of a career changer, just do a 403b. All right, probably the best of both worlds is to do both, right? So actually do the pension plus a 403b, and most higher education institutions allow you to do this. But a lot of people don't do that. They kind of do either or, which I think is a mistake not to consider. Okay, I hope you found this useful. Reach out to me if I can be of service. Have a great day.